Ever since the release of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker's teaser trailer just over 4 months ago over at Star Wars Celebration, it left many fans very excited and eager for the upcoming trailer 2 of this film by Disney and Lucasfilm as well as J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about this film is that yes, we do know that the marketing is just about to start by Disney and Lucasfilm, where we are going to finally get that official synopsis, the official poster, new footage, and also a new trailer is currently in the works. A lot of things are really brewing right now for Episode 9 to really get the fans hyped about what's coming in theaters this December of 2019. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to various shot descriptions of the upcoming trailer 2 of this movie, this is where things begin to get very intense for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's described that both Rey and Kylo Ren are wielding their ignited lightsabers, where it's explained that they are fighting to the death in the middle of the First Order battlefield, where it's said that in the background, the headquarters of the First Order can be seen with the flag burning in the background and TIE daggers crashing into the ground, causing shockwaves of dust to obscure the shot between Kylo and Rey. It's explained to be a very action-packed moment between the two, where Disney will tease the authentic saber duel that is not associated with a flash fight. Additionally, it's described that one of the other sequences involves a moment in which a side view of Luke Skywalker is seen meditating on a boulder on the world of Ahch-To, where he appears to be younger with shorter hair. As this happens, it's explained and said that the camera orbits around Luke, where the Force Ghost voices of Obi-Wan, Yoda, and even Anakin can be heard in the background. The voices of Obi-Wan and Anakin Skywalker, however, sound far older than they have ever been, and alludes to Disney's plan to introduce older versions of their Force Ghosts. It's implied that this is in the form of a flashback as Luke looks out to the twin suns as his younger self in black robes. Lastly, a description of a sequence where it's described that Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren are sprinting toward rogue stormtroopers, where Kylo and the Knights begin to take down and kill some of these stormtroopers that appear to be turning on Kylo and his order. The scene is said to be done in a fast-paced fashion where it eventually transitions to slow motion. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, what's extremely impressive to me is the particular moment in which we do have Kylo Ren and, of course, the Knights of Ren charging towards a group of rogue stormtroopers. Now, exactly why is this happening? That's the biggest question of all. Now, we went over the possibility of a reverse Order 66 quite possibly happening at the very end of Episode 9, which could very well explain as to why John Boyega was teasing something very big to happen between the First Order and the Resistance in this film, especially with Kylo Ren, and the fact that there is going to be a small shot involving the rogue stormtroopers, a group of them. We're still not quite sure if these are the red Sith troopers or if these are the traditional white ones, but they are nonetheless charging toward Kylo and the Knights, where Kylo begins to take them down one by one and killing them in a fast-paced fashion, where the shot eventually transitions to slow motion to add in a beautiful dramatic effect. Now, that's what I like so much about this film, is that JJ really seems like he's trying to throw in tons of different action-packed sequences. Now, the other piece that I do want to go over that really excites me is, of course, the moment in which it's explained that Luke Skywalker is meditating on a boulder on the world of Ahch-To, and as this all happens, he is said to be in black robes, looking out to the binary sunset of Ahch-To, very much like Tatooine, where he begins to hear the Force Ghost voices of Obi-Wan, Yoda, and Anakin. However, the voices of course, Anakin and Obi-Wan are said to be far older sounding in comparison to how they sound in, of course, the originals and the prequels. Now, again, like I've always said before in the past, I love what they're trying to do with this film. I really do love what they're trying to do with Episode 9 and how they're really trying to connect it to the prequels and the originals to really make itself stand out from The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. And, of course, the last piece is, of course, giving us a authentic lightsaber duel between both Rey and Kylo Ren on the battlefield of the First Order, with the First Order flag burning in the background. Once again, giving dramatic effect, giving us the sense that the First Order is either crumbling down to the ground or is honestly gaining more power because it's basically sustaining this big battle between itself and the First Order and the Resistance. So what I like about this is that this is the authentic saber duel. Without any flash fights in the mix, this is a raw saber duel on the battlefield of the First Order where TIE daggers, which by the way are the new tier, that's the new tier of TIE fighters in Episode 9, the TIE daggers. Very interesting stuff, I gotta add, once again, that's JJ borrowing elements from The Force Awakens and implementing it now into Episode 9. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.